Hey guys, Josh here, and I recently returned to Palia to check out its first major expansion, Elderwood. I used to play this game a lot for the first few months after its launch, had a great time, but going back after almost a year and a half, a lot has changed. So if you're looking to get back into it or you're just curious to see what's new, I'll be going over the biggest changes so you know what to expect. The developer of Palia Singularity 6 is sponsoring this video. The game is free to play on PC, Switch, and now also on Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5. You can check it out using the link in the description, and after watching this video, hopefully you won't be as overwhelmed as I was when exploring this new expansion. So let's start with the obvious. There is a brand new region, Elderwood. It is comparable in size to Bahari Bay, but the atmosphere is quite different from the rest of the world. It's darker, has a spooky, mysterious vibe, caves, and a good combination of large open areas as well as smaller ones, making it interesting to explore. With this new region come new resources, so fish, bugs, things to forage, but I would recommend having the exquisite tools if you don't want to feel too limited. Even though this place is accessible to anyone, a majority of its content is geared more towards advanced players. There are new mechanics such as artifacts to collect and exchange for unique items, infected resources, plus a new main questline. However, this one will require you to have completed the 4 temples, as well as a series of quests with Subira. So I was able to explore and do a few things in Elderwood, but most of my time has been spent catching up on the temples. There are 4 of them now, each with their own platforming and puzzle challenges, so you would probably want to do these, and there's definitely a lot more story and varied gameplay than what we used to have over a year ago. While there is more than ever to do and see in this world, traversing it has been made easier. Even though you can run and glide, which is great, I remember how going back and forth from my house to Bahari Bay could get tedious at times. Luckily, there is now a shortcut connecting the housing plot directly to Bahari Bay, and it conveniently leads near the entrance to Elderwood as well, making it faster than ever to go from one region to the other. The bulletin boards can also be used to teleport between regions or to go back home, which isn't anything new, but it is easy to forget if you haven't played in a while, and it will avoid you getting lost all the time. Back to the house plot, if you are into decorating, so much has changed here as well. We finally have pavers to create paths on the ground outside, and their crafting recipes can be bought from the farm store. There are also new buildings you can get at the town hall, like a gazebo, a courtyard, a conservatory, and the Grand Harvest House, which is a new house entrance with a spiral staircase and a second floor. While looking at all of these new add-ons that I don't have the gold for, I noticed these building blocks, construction pieces that can be used to build anything you can dream of. I was able to stack these 2 blocks. I quickly ran out of planks, but let's see what other, more resourceful players are doing. We've always been able to visit other players' plots in Palia, but they had to be online or your friend. Now, there's a new feature called Home Tours. Every week, players can enter their home in the event. Here's a show home that the developers made, and it showcases a lot of the new furniture. Then you can check out trending or random homes, and I've seen some really well-decorated ones, taking full advantage of the free placement and all of the little knickknacks and clutter items that are in the game. It didn't take long to see what was possible with the building blocks. Some found ways to create an attic, others had rooftop patios, and then this person somehow managed to make an entire building out of these blocks. Outside, they had little bars and shops. It looked so impressive, and I felt like I was not playing the same game. Besides all of the new content, some of the most notable changes are adjustments to existing systems. So for example, with mining, how it used to be is there would be mining nodes spawning at the same spots every once in a while, and every player who managed to hit the node with their pickaxe at least once would get the loot once the node was destroyed. So if you were playing with friends, the idea was good, everybody would work together and receive the same loot. But more often than not, you would have a random person destroy the node by themselves before you could get to it. Then you'd have to wait, and it could feel stressful trying to get the resource as it spawns back before the other players. Now it works differently, making it so every player can gather a resource. After mining, the node will be gone for you. You will just see its glowing outline and you'll have to wait for it to respawn. But other players will still see it as normal in their game and they will be able to collect it. This makes it so much more relaxing and easy to mine. And in Elderwood specifically, there is so much Palium, the ore you need to make the exquisite tools, so the grind to get those is faster as well. One thing I struggled with in every game is inventory space. That has also been improved thanks to the ammo pouch. Accessible by clicking on the arrowhead icon in the inventory menu, this stores all of your ammo such as smoke bombs, arrows, and fireworks. Just like the backpack, the pouch can be upgraded at Zeki's general store, but even the starting default size makes a good difference. Next is something that improved but also luckily didn't change too much. Like in most free-to-play games, there is a premium store where you can spend real currency, and I always liked how everything in there was purely cosmetic. Currently, there is so much more than before, not only outfits, but also gliders, pets, landscapes for your plots, skins for your tools. However, they're still all just cosmetics. No one can pay to level up faster or get more resources. Every player has access to the same things, can craft the same furniture. The gameplay mechanics are designed to be completely separate from the shop, so there's no pressure to buy. Well, I did buy a few outfits when the game first came out. I've been wearing this Harvelia outfit with the little veggie backpack. I've been perfectly happy with this one, and it even lets me change the color if I ever want to switch things up. I don't even have to go to a wardrobe anymore to change my outfit, since they added an outfit wheel. If you're playing on PC, you can press L to put any saved outfits into this wheel, then exit the menu, hold T, this will open the wheel, and you can switch between outfits just like that. That's also where you can use stickers, which were not there last time I played. They're useful to communicate quickly, especially if you're on console and you can't type too much. I managed to unlock a new one by farming, so you don't start with a lot of stickers, but you do build up a collection as you play. Lastly, as I revisited Palia, I noticed how so many players had nameplates, so their name looked way fancier than mine. I'll have to put in a bit more work before I can get one, but these can be obtained with the home tour features as you host or visit, as well as by participating in events and completing certain quests. So these are some of the changes that stood out to me the most since the last time I played Palia. I hope it helps if you've been planning to get back into it. I'm also curious to know what change you find the most interesting and what you'd like to see in the future for this game. Thanks again to Singularity6 for sponsoring this video. Feel free to check out the game using the link in the description. Leave a like and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all in the next video.